going to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is skincare. And in this specific little clip, I'm going to be sharing with you the root causes of why am I so dry? Because the truth is, dryness is a symptom of something you are doing, right? So we need to investigate deeper to understand why that is manifesting in your body and your skin, and so that you can remedy it, so you can be beautiful and sparkling and glowing, because who doesn't want that? So let's dive right in. Okay, if you are anything like me, dry skin has been a struggle for you. Constitutionally, I am a Pitta Vata person. Dryness has always been an issue, and there are a lot of factors why. But the first thing you have to analyze to understand why your skin is so dry is, number one, your diet. That's right, you need to look at what you're eating, because if you're one of these people who thinks that eating raw kale and brown rice all day long is very healthy and nourishing for you, well, guess what? That depends. For certain constitution types, this kind of diet can be very beneficial. And I'm talking about a Kapha dominant constitution type that has good Agni or digestive capacity. But this emphasis on raw in the West is very misleading, because our bodies actually do quite well with cooked foods. So if you're having a lot of drying foods like corn chips, tortillas, you never put oil in on anything, then this is the first thing you need to change. And how can you remedy this? I'm gonna share with you. Ghee. If you don't know what ghee is amazing. I go through a jar of this every single week. And not only will it help lubricate your skin by giving you the oil you need in your diet to hydrate your body, right? Because hydrated skin is not just about water, it's about oil. Ghee is also excellent for promoting intelligence, for promoting your digestion. It needs to be cruelty-free and organic, as with any animal product we buy, if you buy those. Now, if you are vegan, you can just put more oil in your diet. Like olive oil is excellent, sunflower oil is excellent, avocado oil is excellent. Make sure they are fresh and not rancid. But clue number one, right, is your diet drying you out? And add more oily, cooked, soupy food. As within, so without. Anything that's happening externally in your organism, it's because of something internal. So this is really a metric for us to assess our own health. On a side note, if you tend towards vaginal dryness as a woman, then these kinds of changes will also help you, because you need to hydrate your entire rasa. That's what we call it in Ayurveda. Okay, moving along. What is the second thing that causes dryness for people? It's the climate, right? Like, oh my gosh. And I can recognize this as a resident of New Mexico and California, going back and forth a lot. And what doshas or energetics are either dominant or out of balance. So if we are in a dry place like the desert, you should be having more oil, especially if you are a person that tends towards thinness and dryness. So this is for the thin, dry people. Eat so much oil. And here's my secret tip for you. So in Ayurveda, we use oil all the time. Like my pajamas, I don't even buy nice pajamas anymore, because I'd put so much oil on at night that they just get nasty and like ruined. But it's worth it, because what would you rather have? Like kind of crusty looking pajamas and beautiful skin, or pristine pajamas and crusty face? That's a little extreme, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, and the trick to not ruining your pajamas, if you don't want to put it on that heavy, is to put 50% oil and 50% lotion in your hand, mix it up, So essentially lotion is oil and water anyways, but this is increasing the oil component because that will create that protective layer on your skin and really help hydrate you. This is my secret magic trick. You are welcome. You are so welcome. And then of course, there is heredity. Now, if you are the youngest of many children, I find that there tends to be a greater proclivity for dryness. Why? Well, this is a little deep, but I'll tell you anyways. Y'all can handle it. In Ayurveda, we recognize that when a woman gives birth, her rasa gets depleted and it takes 4 years to build it back up. So if your parents had multiple children and you were kind of towards the bottom of the line, this rasa is also the hydrating factor for our skin and body. So you may have a greater tendency towards depletion. I know it sounds interesting. It might sound weird, but I swear to God, this is what I've observed clinically. So, that might be the case. And if your mom, like my mom is the youngest of 5 girls, so she was rasa depleted, just hereditarily. And then, I'm the second, so for me it's not so bad, but I can see it in my younger sisters as well. So this stuff gets passed on. And that means after childbirth, it's very important to replenish the rasa. How do you do that? That's a whole nother topic. If you want to talk to me about that, reach out, DM me. But that's the thing on its own. And lastly, what are you using to hydrate yourself? Now, water is of course helpful, but like water straight from the tap is not the best. It's stripped of the natural minerals that actually help our bodies hold onto water. So it becomes very important to replace those lost minerals with a product like trace minerals, or just by adding a pinch of salt to your water. Like every morning I start my day with 12 ounces of warm water that has a squeeze of lime in the summer and a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. And this helps your body to hold onto the fluid. Some other excellent choices are coconut water. I really like this brand, Harmless Harvest. I'm not a huge fan of plastic bottles because there's a lot of plastic particles that leach into the product. So preferably, you can also get coconut water in a carton or something like that. We as a society have got to stop the plastic consumption. It's really appalling. But anyways, coconut water is a really useful tool. Now, I want to throw out there that there can be other reasons you are dry, and if you're trying all these things and they aren't working, I suggest you watch this video, 5 Signs You Are Toxic, because if you have a buildup of what's called ama in your body, that means that your body is unable to access those hydrating factors because there's basically like a plaque coating your intestines that is preventing proper movement of these substances into your organism. So if you're like tired all the time, you don't sweat, your poop is stinky, all the other stuff in this video, I don't know where it's gonna be, then that could be a reason. Anyways, those are my top tips. So ghee, oil with your lotion, and electrolytes in your water, really helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, as always, and I've got a lot of new stuff in the works, including an online community platform I am developing where I will offer more in-person instruction and guidance. So if you are interested in that, please subscribe at siddhalabs.com so you'll be in the know as soon as that goes live. Should be a couple months. And as always, I do take clients, so if you would like to go deeper into the science of wellness, balance, and radiance, I'm your girl. DM me. All right, you guys have a beautiful day.